And he gave me a stronger one. That didn't work. They ran some tests. They said, oh, you have hiatal hernia, but they don't really explain what that means and how you get it. And he said, well, why don't you take that Protonix 2 times a day? Well, that didn't work. So then I just went down this rabbit hole of trying to fix it myself. And I did, figured it out. That doesn't mean it never comes back. It does when I eat the wrong thing or stress-related stuff, but I know how to fix it now. So it really made me, so then there were some other things that, I had going on. And I figured out that there's a lot of stuff you can fix on your own with natural remedies. And I wanted to help other people. So I had a 30-year, don't hold it against me, so 30-year sales and marketing career. And I quit my job at almost at 49 and a half, and did a year-long certification for the health coaching. And then just the type of clients that I was dealing with, it just led me on this journey to more training. And so now I offer detoxing and various protocols for different things. So it's a little background. So I wanted to talk about the 3 things I do best. And then it ended up being 4 things. So one of the top things that I do best as an integrative health practitioner is I help people identify and improve their thyroid issues. So there's a lot of people out there running around with thyroid issues they don't know about, or they know they have thyroid issues, but they're not really being treated properly. And I can help them with that. So part of the problem is doctors don't run the right tests. They only test TSH or they test T4. But what they don't understand is the T4 has to be converted to T3. That's what your body uses. And your liver does 80% of that conversion. So if your T4 looks normal and your liver isn't functioning properly, then you're still not going to feel well. So levothyroxine is the main drug that they give you. If your liver isn't converting it to T3, you're still not going to feel well. You're still going to have the issues related to hypothyroidism. So I help people identify that. I can order the labs to get the right information so that we can then go from there. Detox is super important with dealing with thyroid, because if your cells are toxic and your cell receptors are not hearing the message from your hormones, then you're still not going to feel well. So I help people with detoxing. And I'm not just saying a 10-day cleanse. Cleanses are not cellular detoxes. You might feel better, have more energy because you're cleaning up your diet for a temporary amount of time, but you're not really going to get to the root cause. And then part of that detox is improving the liver function so that that T4 to T3 conversion is going to be more optimal. Okay, so that's just a little overview on how I can help people with thyroid. Then I can help people eliminate acid reflux, which I already mentioned. So it's kind of a 2-part thing. People want to feel better fast because it's super uncomfortable. So there's the short term, this is how you feel better fast. You got to remove certain things from your diet. And I have some remedies for helping to put the fire out. But then there's long-term strategies to help heal the gut so that you don't keep having this issue. And I have a lot of success with that. So, okay, covered all that. Then the next thing that has really been huge for my practice in the last couple years is natural hormone balancing. So not only am I getting the perimenopausal, menopausal women that are having hot flashes, they're either put on temporary synthetic hormones, which are really not optimal. Doctors don't realize that if they put you on estrogen, that you need progesterone. It has to oppose estrogen. That's where the cancer issue comes up with putting menopausal women on estrogen. You have to oppose it with progesterone. Doctors don't understand this. I haven't been to medical school. I've read all kinds of stuff that proves that this is something that has to happen. I have younger women with painful periods. Western medicine's approach is go on the pill. There are so many bad repercussions of being on oral contraceptives in the long term, and women are being deceived and ruined from Western medicine. And I can help women naturally balance their periods out so that they don't have cramps and emotional distress and stuff like that. A lot of women are diagnosed with PCOS. That's another Western medicine. Just go on the pill. The pill just shuts down your whole system. It affects your brain. It affects so many things, and it's cancer. It can be cancer causing. So I've helped several women that have PCOS. Also, I've helped men improve their hormonal situation. And a lot of men, even in their 40s, have low testosterone, low DHEA. When those hormones are lower, it affects your brain, your motivation, your metabolism. There's so many things that if men just knew at a younger age how to optimize their hormones, you could avoid so many issues down the road. Okay, so the next thing is reversing insulin resistance. So you don't have to be a full-on diabetic to be type 2 diabetic to be insulin resistant. And insulin resistance is a key issue for so many health conditions. And people don't know they have it. And when you go for your annual exam, doctors don't properly assess it. And so I can order the labs very cheaply so we can see if you have insulin resistance. Insulin resistance also leads to hormone imbalances. So if you have high blood sugar, it will actually convert testosterone to estrogen. And there's a lot of men out there that have estrogen dominance the same as women. It's also, insulin resistance is also due to toxicity because our toxic environment, it gums up those hormone cell receptors, and then your body just isn't hearing the messages properly. So, let's see what else I got here. How much time do I have?
You have 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. So, my big health tip for the day is do not drink tap water. You guys are drinking tap water at your homes, or even the refrigerator filter water. It is not enough. And we've got a water guy here in this room. Tell me your name again? Brad. I would love to sit down, do a one-to-one. Your tap water is poisoning you and ruining your thyroid. And I'm finding just as much thyroid dysregulation in men as women. And I can't emphasize it enough. They put fluoride in the water here in Utah. Fluoride is the #1 thyroid killer. It is a poison. It is a travesty, an atrocity that the government puts fluoride in the water. It does not help your teeth. It ruins the rest of your body.
And they make us pay for it.
And they make us pay for it. So, that one thing a Brita thing will do is take the fluoride out of it, but it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't really get to the other chemicals that are in the water. So I have a little bit of time. Does anybody have a question? Yes.
Is iodine important for your thyroid?
Yes, iodine is super important for your thyroid. You need to have the right balance of it, and there's other minerals like selenium and molybdenum that need to be in the iodine formula. You can't just take straight iodine. I do carry those supplements, and iodine is super important for the health of breast tissue, prostate. Those tissues have a lot of iodine receptors, and when iodine is displaced by chlorine, fluorine, fluoride, bromine, these toxic things, everybody's system goes haywire. So yes, yeah, James. So I am finding that is, if you start off really, really small and detox, most people can tolerate some iodine. So the reason why, like, I know doctors will say if you have Hashimoto's, you can't do iodine because you'll get a thyroid flare. Well, I just start my clients at really, really low doses, and they can handle they can handle iodine. Yes.
If you feel like hell, who do you call?
Michelle!
Do you have like a favorite success story or anybody?
Yeah, like your dad, maybe? Yeah. So, Spencer's dad came to me about a year and a half ago. He was retired. He had a bunch of issues. He was ready to be healthy, and he has been such a pleasure to work with. He lost at least 50 pounds.
He was
75 pounds. He got off his medication. He looks 10 years younger, and he just was such a pleasure to work with. So yes, he's one of my biggest success stories. So thank you. Thank you.